Remove the handle cover to expose the mounting bolts. Plastic trim tool. 1/4-inch socket. You've got 2 mounting bolts right here. Now with a pocket screwdriver or a little small pick, you want to pop this cover off. And that is going to be a Torx T20. Remove the plastic guard on the top of the panel. It should just pull out like that. Then you're going to follow the panel on the inside, down below, and over there. And there are several mounting screws that are T20. Grab the trim piece for the inner handle, pull this out. Has a clip here, clip there, and then disconnect the electrical connectors. Follow the wire over, push down on this tab, pull the connector out, and the same on the window switch. Now you can grab the handle on the door panel, pull it out, and lift it up. So all the foam padding and handle, speaker, and harness has to be removed. I'm going to start with the speaker. It's a Phillips screwdriver. It's 4 mounting bolts. Push in on this tab and unplug the speaker. So there are 4 hooks. See if we can do it without moving the trim pieces. Might be a little bit easier. Let's see if the foam will come down. With a nice sharp razor blade, I'm just going to cut the actual glue, the black sealer that goes all the way around, so I can access the window regulator. Now that we have access, we want to put the switch back in and turn the key in the on position. And we want to bring the window down far enough so that we can get to the clip that holds the regulator onto the glass. So there's the window clip. You want to line it up with this access hole on this side, 10mm socket, and we're going to remove that. Okay, you don't have to take the bolt all the way out, you just want to loosen the pinching of the glass. So ours is broken on the back side of the door, so obviously if yours is attached to the glass, loosen this nut up, loosen this bolt up just like the front one, 10mm socket, enough to break away from the glass. So now I'm going to grab the glass with both hands, bring it up into the door frame, grab my suction cups, swing them over. So I have 2 bolts right here, 8mm or 5/16. I'm going to use a nice little pocket screwdriver. Push down on that tab, pull that out. Now I have 1 mounting screw here, another one right here. The last one is right here. Be careful because once you let go of this, the whole regulator will fall down. We have 1 clip for the cable right here. 2 little plastic tabs you can squeeze with your fingers or a pair of pliers. So I'm going to transfer over this plastic clip. I'm just going to leave the wire tie on there, can't hurt. And then this clip, which is going to go on either one of the cables and lock it down. So now I'm going to take the window regulator, I'm going to put the motor side in first. I'm going to weasel this one in. There we go. I'm going to start, put the first bolt in this location, so we'll suspend this window regulator up. Now I'm going to put this bolt in by the motor, secure that by hand. Go cross over to the regulator going this way. And there's that bolt thread. And the top one. And the last one is right here. Get your 8mm socket and we'll tighten these up. And I'm going to reach in the back here and I'm going to grab this cable guide. I'm going to put it right through the little piton hole, pop it through. That keeps the cables from flopping around and actually the glass from hitting it. Here we have the motor connector. So line up the flat spot. The tab will go in and click. Perfect. So now we've got everything installed. I've got the switch back installed. I'm going to turn the key in the on position so I can bring this window regulator. I've got to bring it so that I can access the connectors for the bolts. So you want the clip that holds the glass in, right, access, so you can get to it with a socket. And this one's available right through this little hole there. 10mm socket. We're going to just loosen them up so that the glass can fit down in between. Separate them. The rubber sometimes might stick a little bit. That's just normal. Don't take the bolt all the way out. Just want to make sure that that rubber will separate. Take it off on both sides. Keeping my hand on the glass, I don't want this to just slide down like a guillotine. I want to guide it down. Guide it right into that, so that's a piece of metal with rubber on it that are going to act like a squeezing a sandwich. Make sure they're both in the center. Make sure the window's pushed straight back in the channel on the back side of the door, and you want the glass to bottom out just like that. Then you're going to take your ratchet and snug this up. Really just feel that snugness. You don't want to crack the glass, but you want to make sure it holds it and doesn't come back off the track. So now the window's installed completely. I want to turn the key back on and I want to check how it works to make sure everything's perfect before I put the panel back together. Put this up and we'll bring it all the way down. So now we're going to put this insulation back up best we can. If I have to, I'll use some masking tape where it got really ripped bad, but I mean, make sure you expose all the clips, make sure they're out. Now we're going to just put the foam installation on, make sure all the clips are exposed. This looked like it was glued on, so. And don't forget your foam pad. It has these little hooks that are going to go right in like that. Beautiful. So now we can install the speaker. The connector's down here. Make sure it plugs in. line it up. There's 4 little gold Phillips head style screws. Once I get one in, it'll be easy to follow suit for the rest of them. I like just to start everything before you tighten it all the way down, because you could find yourself not lined up properly, then you have to undo things. So now I'm going to remove the window power switch because I can ready to put the panel back on and then pull on the harness. So I have this wire that I'm going to do my best to, I want to be able to hook, because it's going to come through here, the door handle. As long as it stays there, I guess we'll be fine. So you have your lip up here that you're going to put here in that channel. So I got the back side in up here, so to get the nose in, I kind of had to pull the panel a little bit. Now it all lines up, and I'm going to put my perimeter screws on before I put this together. So it's a T20, and there is 3, I think 7 of these little black screws. Last one. So there's 8 total mounting screws for this panel on the outside perimeter. So 2 mounting screws that are going to go in the handle. They are 1/4-inch drive sockets. It's a 1/4-inch socket, a 1/4-inch drive. Make sure all your wires are still not getting pinched, everything's clear. Now I'm going to put this handle back together. I'm going to put my lock button in, pull the handle up through there, pull the harness through here, that's for the window, and center it, and just snap it right in. Okay, find the location. This. Solid is up, hollow arrow is down. Just guide the wires in there, push it in. So glass side first, pop in that clip. Last bolt holds the handle bezel in place. That's a T20, which is Torx bit 20. Then we have the plastic cover. It just pops on. So we're just going to guide that right in there. And it'll snap right in. Last thing is the handle cover. See the little clip? Make sure that goes in first.